O ma me say MPP fo nti o mo tra ho ama Kodua ene Nana B egu party no. Sa two boys we na o gu party no. O ma mu de yehwe video bi. Two guys e na o mu egu party no. Na o mu fi say kan on kasa no. Masa aba wo mu ye mistake en to kwa besi en to kwa si so apart na egu. Information on my ateno empany for or more I ready say party or more a trend say be good. The good we are form new party. Now people think say MPP no any paper some new party be a that party no will not succeed their because MPP no almost 10 on 92. 92 no almost 10 no 8 years time and no be win here. And no just say omo mistake na sa small boy we say Justin Kodua money Nana B money aboaje we mu ene abronye we mu air control party no a na so we didn't compare NDC for look at NDC na omo ta ho ama we mu abegu party ndia omo ye nyina ye hwe omo de muni na ehwe to the extent say omo mpani kufua a waka no na okasa eye final no ono akasa mo so muntie me kai tam ona jeje enwuye no the same thing NDC for eye and this for year na ye MP for na ye fire and this for say aden na mu Lawrence and na mu ka say or mo akeji Lawrence wo ekeji mu all this is here na ten yes youth no and no man ye gent ye mfa tu ne emaye uta say ye kasa so Ghana no youth no gent ye mfa tu ne ema youth no on say tu mi na ye na ma youth no on yo mo ye uhwe Nana B na uhwe Justin Kodua so sebe na no ebu agum say yi no enkwasiasem na omudi masa ye be fire o na no ebu agum na ina adwumfi na omutrim on say sia no Bawumia olusu ye no sia no wa change ni formula enwumpo a na omo ebo ma no a onfamra stage ni so no Agyapong nyum ono no wato tuaka because 2023 no Agyapong ni campaign so na o yisu no and Bawumia and no omo ebomano. Look at this. Look at this. Who say me boa who dey hwe and no na ye frɛ Bawumia say omre kasa no. Enyuma na ye bomano na eye Kennedy ohene Agyapong the campaign song for 2023 no and no na omo ebo dia ma no. Sa nyom no kan etuaka obeka se Kennedy because nipa na obo no kan eni no eye arrangement and the kid tranica and no nyum na Bawumia airborne no ye bomano no na Agyapong nyum the campaign song for 2023 now my yebusa o and no all the candidates are omko pio e hono no ye hu se obi abekasa ye only Bawumia pe na che se mamma ne kwan se on no lead mu. Look at this na Bawumia so office say or that's who ever fans until all do one nyina na o we win sa ase or ye where the no or to 88 years. My beautiful obia yiri hu enefo o my obia yiri hu enefe enti team magina enye ho na obeka fo yiri say o yiri hu obia peneyiri obia yiri hu enefe enya ho fe eniri di ade da bi o ja say afede mo bo ewade kasa mo ye ayi no mo bo ken paluto no na ye kam mo se ye se si ade mo bo ewade kasa me si Bawumia twi no mu tan aba obelusu na mo ye hwe se o mu hwie mu a me si Justin Kodua na no ebu agum na we mu Nana B mu so a ono so one the foot to a ho no ye be bu omo egu party no afom new party because how two small boys we among for broken heart o Nana B ni Kodua ntimi emma ye broken heart bi dabi ene se broken heart ni baba de ene omu na se omu ensu wo de ye kohwe full video no ba be ba am na sa fuchiri mu na de egwo mu no oman enina aidahwem
Kukrudu National Chairman acting the General Secretary, our former President J. Kufuor, former President Nana Akufo-Addo, who I'm sure are watching us, the former Chief of Staff the former Second Lady, my beautiful Samira, members of Parliament, former ministers and former members of Parliament, former MMDCs, our national executives, external members of external branches, regional executives, constituency executives, electoral area coordinators, polling station executives, and representatives of other political parties, fellow Kukrudites. Kukrudu! It is with mixed feelings that I welcome you all to this National Delegates Conference. It is a joy to see the representation of our party from across the country converge once again for conference. I, however, would have wished that we would have been doing so under different circumstances. Yet, still, I am filled with hope that as we reflect and reorganize, we will soon be given the opportunity once again by our countrymen and women to serve and assist in rebuilding and transforming our nation. Kukrudites, the task ahead of us is one that we have to conduct with diligence and measure. In times like this, we should be focused on strengthening our bonds of unity and reinvesting in the ties that bind us. Our foundation and our strength has always been in building a united party. We have been the party that has over the years built the broadest coalition of citizens, not just to win, but to govern. We have been the party that has over the years offered hope to the largest diversity of our peoples. Under our tent, it has not mattered where you come from, whether you are Sefi, Fanti, Ewe, Ashanti, Gadangme, Krobo, Dagomba, Wala, Dagati, Konkumba, Frafra, or Mamprusi. It has not mattered what religion you practice, whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, or a traditional African religious practitioner. It has not mattered whether you are rich or poor, or whether you are formally educated or not. This is why the root of our party resulted from an amalgamation of parties from different parts of Ghana and different interest groups. Let us remind ourselves that the parties that merged to form the United Party included the National Liberation Movement, dominant in Ashanti, the Northern People's Party, representing the Northern Territories, the Muslim Association Party, the Anlo Youth Organization based in the Volta region. Gan Shefimoke represented the Gan interests in Greater Accra region. The Togoland Congress focused on British Togoland interests. The Federation Youth Organization. It is clear, therefore, that the bonds of unity in diversity has been our lifeblood and our foundation. Now more than ever, we must refresh them and desist from any language, character, or actions that divide us. With unity and consistency, we can regain the trust of Ghanaians. If we are fractured and at each other's throats, none of us can cross over and lead us to fulfill this party's purpose. Let me say that tribalism and religious bigotry, from whichever quarters it emanates, pose an existential threat and should have no place in the new patriotic party. We must also be consistent in pursuance of our effort to address not just the challenges within, but more importantly, the challenges that bedevil our motherland. In governance, there are ups and downs. Through the President J. Kufuor and President Nana Akufo-Addo periods, we succeeded at many things with monumental and transformational achievements. Their achievements, these two great presidents, their achievements will stand the test of time. We have also learned useful lessons in how to improve some things in the future. We must remain resolute and consistent in doing the right things again and in applying the lessons the next time. We must ensure that Ghanaians genuinely see the lessons we have learned and are willing to apply the next time round. We shouldn't be shy about them. It is then that our fellow countrymen and women will give us another opportunity to serve. Ladies and gentlemen, an army that wants to win a battle must exercise discipline within its ranks. Too often, when we are yet to choose leaders, indiscipline, unacceptable language, and unpardonable behavior become the order of the day. In the end, when internal competitions are over, the attacks we would have launched on ourselves become fodder and ammunition which our opponents use to attack us. We experienced it in the 2024 campaign, and we should not let it happen again a second time. This is why I call on all Kukrudites to stop internal attacks now. Let's stop the internal attacks now. Let us rather focus on the attempt by the NDC to undermine our democracy and rule of law in trying to remove the Chief Justice. Let us focus on their clear intention to go after the Electoral Commissioner subsequently. Let us focus on the violence and thuggery their hoodlums carried out in the recent Ablekuma election, in full view of the police and cameras. I again call on His Excellency the President to bring the perpetrators to book and to remind them that the elephant never forgets. No matter how long it takes, we will prosecute the perpetrators when we assume office in 2029, inshallah. To the leadership of the party, I ask that you be firm and crack the whip so that discipline is maintained within our ranks. It is with discipline, humility, lessons learned, and the pursuit of a common good for Ghana that we can become the refreshed party we desire. Finally, in all our decisions today and in all our actions towards the reform process, let us be guided by the rule of what is in the best interest of Ghana. At dawn on December 8th, 2024, as I prepared my remarks to concede the election of 2024, my singular focus was on what's in the best interest of Ghana. I am fortified in my heart that as politicians, we should always be guided by what's in the best interest of Ghana at all times. What represents the best example to Ghana's children? What is in Ghana's best interest will always be in the best interest of the MPP. We cannot ever go wrong with that. Let us showcase it more and more as we reflect and rebuild. I have no doubt that notwithstanding the challenges ahead, of which there will be many, if we are united and disciplined and work hard, we will win the 2028 presidential and parliamentary elections by the grace of God. It is still possible. I wish us all a successful annual Delegates Conference. God bless you. God bless the MPP, and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Salamu alaikum.